Nathaniel here from the Real Estate Deal Lab. Now, I'm going to vent a little bit. I've been wholesaling, doing fix and flip new construction for about a decade now, a little bit more than that. Hundreds of properties flipped, wholesaled, and we tired, y'all. We tired, and that's why I started the Real Estate Deal Lab, because I wanted wholesalers to definitely not only get good deals, learn how to make great communication with investors and not look crazy. So there's a property that was sent to me by a wholesaler, and I was excited about the property. I was okay with the numbers. I'm not going to beat you down. That's not what I do. Okay. Now, if it's unreasonable and it's almost at retail value and you only shaved off $5,000, you can kick rocks, because you got to do a lot better than that in this market. However, they shot me a deal. I'm definitely familiar with the area. I have two properties in Orlando area. One is identical to the one that they're flipping to me, and I'm excited. I sent them a message. Crickets. After you called me, sent the message already from the very beginning. Crickets. Then I get on the phone and I call the number that was listed. Called the guy, great conversation. I was excited. I said, hey, listen, and if you knew wholesalers or people that are looking to buy properties, you should always ask the wholesaler, where is the contract housed? Okay, so what tile company are you using? All right, that's professional, because you need to know that they actually have the contract. So I said, hey, listen, what tile company? Shoot me your email. I still, up to this day, this has been a 2-day, 3-day thing, have not gotten their email. All right, so that's putting a bad taste in my mouth, because now I'm saying, okay, do you guys really have the contract, or are you ghost property posting? Which ghost property posting is great if you're doing it on Craigslist or any of these other sites. We could talk about what that is at another time. But I'm waiting. And then I get a call today while I'm in another property, looking at it, ready to make some moves. Hey, Nathaniel. First of all, couldn't understand what the guy was saying. It's not even the same guy. Oh, Nathaniel, we have a property that you inquired about. I said, which one? I have hundreds I'm inquired about, because at the end of the day, you're making offers. You got to make a lot of offers in order for a deal to go. Okay, and that's what you have to do. And this particular person it sounded like a daisy chain kind of deal, and I hate daisy chain deals, because the real person that holds the contract has, and this is what daisy chain is. So if I had a house under contract, I went and did all the work, I don't have any buyer's list, or my buyer's list doesn't want the property. Now I talk to a wholesaler, I talk to a realtor, I talk to a broker, and now they all can mark up their little money on top of the deal. So if I got the deal for $150,000 and Jen wants it at, she wants to add $3,000 on it, $153. Then another person wants to add $5. Another person wants to add whatever. So that's a daisy chain, right? Because it doesn't really come back to the actual source until closing. And then everybody's little fees are put in there. Not a bad thing if you're doing it right. However, if you're doing it and you're speaking to the same buyer with 3 different people, now it's already 3 different people, because I sent an email to their manager or whatever. That's not how you do business. And in fact, I completely discourage doing daisy chain deals, because there's really very little money in it, and you have to be trusting way too many people for this closing. So that's why I started, again, the Real Estate Deal Lab, because I want you to be able to control your deals and not have the anger that an investor that you're wholesaling to is going to have, like I'm having today. Because right now, they don't know that I'm very skilled at finding out who they are and all that other stuff, and nobody wants to do that. That's wasting time, when we could have already made $20,000. They could have made their $30,000, whatever they're making, and we had a closed, clean deal, right? So stay away from daisy chain deals unless you have a buyer and you're ready to close. Or if you have the complete control of the contract, only talk to one cash buyer, okay? And what I mean by that is very simple, right? Don't have Jen and Jeffrey contact me, the buyer, about the same property that I had a conversation with you when you had to do is give me an email address, tell me the title company, tell me what time the closing should be. Okay? Because there's too many misinformations, too many cooks in the kitchen. I love that analogy of cooks in the kitchen. But at the end of the day, this is a lousy experience. And if you're sending properties to investors, make sure the numbers are right. Make sure you control the deal, or you're in complete contact with whoever is in the deal, and don't daisy chain it. Don't daisy chain nothing. Okay? Own the deal. Alright, this is Nathaniel, just venting to you because I'm tired of the bullshit. So this deal started on Friday, as you can see there, 8:51 a.m. Today is actually Monday of the following week. And here we are still trying to get it done. It's a part of the game, but definitely you got to be better than that. And I'm here to make sure that follow the real estate deal after more.